earthquake!
Oh! Earthquake!
So we had an earthquake this morning.
Woohoo!
It was a big, yeah, you put it the best way, dude. Popcorn fart of earthquakes.
It was.
Like that. That was about it.
Just a little something.
Thought it was a bomb out there, man.
It did. It felt like a bomb.
Yeah.
Or
Like a big
bomb. Or a sonic boom. Yeah. It's stuff we get here all the time. You know, we figured out a while ago, this is the only place, probably, maybe in the world, where it's earthquake prone, and you have to stop and go, was that a bomb?
Yeah.
Or was that an earthquake?
For those of you that watch us on the internet and aren't, used to our area over here, we're right next to China Lake. And it's
except for those two that we had in the 90s. Those were pretty much earthquakes from beginning to end. There was no question about it.
And you missed the one
the Landers quake. I got here the December after the Landers quake, and I guess Landers, even though it's a considerable distance from here, shook here pretty well.
It was a good earthquake. In fact, you can still roll around town and see some buildings that I know had cracked plaster and stuff that never got repaired. So.
That was one. I think this is our most recent, biggish one. It was actually closer to Barstow. And I remember the covering, the awning over our patio, swinging probably like 2 to 3 feet in each direction. Northridge shook us. It didn't shake us. It swayed. Big here.
I was down in San Diego for Northridge.
Did you go Northridge down there?
Yeah, we did. But for us, because it was so far away, you know how it gets that rolling motion? It's not like shaking at close to the epicenter. It was just... Dude, we all stood up, and it was fun to stand on the floor because it felt like you were standing on waves or something.
Right. It was like that up here too. It was a big rolling motion, and I have to tell you, because that was actually the biggest earthquake I had felt. There was one small one up close to Lone Pine right after I got here. It was my first one, and it did freak me out because I thought the tower in the back of Caloy was going to fall down. Texas. So I ran out of the building, and then I didn't know, we had no internet. I had no idea what to do, where to get information or anything to put on the air. When I saw video, they were interviewing somebody in a hospital bed after Northridge, and it was just an aftershock. And when I saw that hospital bed shake, was all of a sudden when I got it about earthquakes. It was like the most incredible thing I had ever seen. It was like,
It's not like the movies, man. It's not like the movies.
So get your kits. Get your kits. You put it off long enough. Get your kits.
Get your earthquake kits. Get your water. All that good stuff. So,
because here's the thing, it's going to take a really, really, really big earthquake to make everything fall down here. I mean, and then
we're mostly
got
a single-story town for the most part.
So I mean, we'll probably get through okay. But if it's between here and LA, and it does what it did, Northridge took down the 14.5 interchange. If we get cut off,
it's gonna be a long time till we
395 and 14. All we have is the airfield that we hope doesn't get any big cracks in it. It's going to be really hard to get groceries in here and some things that we take for granted every day.
Yeah.
And gasoline. We'll be cut off from gasoline.
That's right. Luckily, everything is close in Ridgecrest.
They're talking about, I know in some of the emergency meetings I used to go to, they were talking about big fuel storage here. Somehow. A couple of those great big, those big circular water tank things. They do, some places they have fuel in those. And having a couple of those here outside of town or something. For emergency.
Pretty good idea.
It's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Because gasoline, you don't think about it. We had that power outage and nobody could pump gasoline.
Well, and think about water too. Just water in general.
That's why you fill your bathtub, and you can't do that ahead of people do that ahead of hurricanes. You can't do that ahead of an earthquake.
They'll just slop out of the bathtub. It won't even matter, dude.
So get those big, the big things of water, and
be prepared. Like the Boy Scouts say, be prepared.
It's really not that expensive to do a good earthquake kit. It's really be prepared to get some food stuff and some water and some medical stuff. And it's not that expensive.
Get some aspirin, some bandages, and pick up some Spam while you're at the store. And
we're talking less than $100 probably for a really good kit.
A decent kit, yeah. I mean, you need a flashlight, you need batteries, you need plastic sheeting, stuff like this. So
some tools. Some essential tools like to cut off your gas.
Basic stuff. Yeah, small toolkit. So,
but do that. We just had the shakeout, but then we got this kind of as a reinforcement. I think it was funny that when the shakeout happened, I guess in the Bay Area they had a 3.5 at that exact moment.
Did they really?
So you had the sound effect of the radio doing that, you know, because it basically goes through the motions of an earthquake.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what that was like for anybody listening that felt that at the same time? Ooh, this is real. This is real. Oh, we're sports free until the weekend.
Oh, yeah. And the Chargers suck. What's up, boys?
It's not just
Philip,
the
get your
Chargers,
heads
it's
out of your
Phillip.
butt.
Philip. I wouldn't
Jeez,
trade,
man.
I wouldn't trade Tony Romo for Philip right now. That says a lot.
He is stinking the place up. If anybody has a clue as to what's going on, please go take care of it, man. This is killing me right now, dude. I'm so bummed out.
You know, it's like a point in the game he made his mind up that he was just going to do it, and they started coming back, and they looked really good. And then I left. They'd gotten to within 1 point, and I felt pretty sure when I went home last night that they were going to come back and finish that off, which they were on their way to doing, and he fumbled the ball.
Yeah. And there you go.
That's just crazy talk. That's just crazy talk.
I guess it's our low point for our season, man.
You hope so.
Yeah.
Hey, we had ours the same week.
Well, hey, you know what? Next week is gut check. If the Chargers can't, the Chargers are playing Green Bay next week. If they can pull that game off, I've got faith for the rest of the season that they're going to get buried. So,
Rob Ryan has the hardest job in the world because the Eagles just exposed every hole there is in our defense.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. And don't think there's not another team
defense?
that's going to go out there. I mean, come on.
What run defense?
So he's got to figure out kind of how to revamp the defense so people don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
DeMarcus got 4 sacks the other day, though. That was kind of cool.
That's nice, man. DeMarcus is for real, dude.
He's a badass.
Yeah, he is. So,
all right.
well, stick forward, guys.
I'm going to go over there and take care of some very important work. Watch inning 2 of Ken Burns baseball.
And he's going to send me liners sometime this week. It's on the 5-year plan.
Everybody have a great day.
All right, God bless America. We'll catch up with you all tomorrow on a hump day, okay?
We
will see ya.